In the next few minutes, you'll discover how our new mobile app, NES Touch, will help you to complete your RdSAP assessments more easily, quickly, and to a higher standard, whilst making it effortless for you to meet your audit requirements. You'll also hear from some of the team responsible for shaping the reliable software that NES are renowned for. We'll start with NES's Product Development Director, Dovrig Hughes. Dovrig, it's great that you've got this new app, but what do you say to all those people who are happy with their present way of working? After all, lots of assessors use good old-fashioned pen and paper never runs out of batteries or needs an internet connection.
All assessors have their own way of working. That's why we've worked with assessors to apply the latest technology to improve upon a system that we know has worked for years. NES Touch complements pen and paper. It doesn't replace pen and paper. It'll leave you with more confidence in your RdSAP results before you leave the dwelling. It'll also make it easier for you to collect and manage your photographic evidence. So we'll go through the details in a moment, but in short, NES Touch has been designed for assessors by assessors. It's flexible. No two assessors will use the app in quite the same way. It'll help you avoid failed audits. And it'll also work on a variety of Android tablets as well as upon the iPad. And it's backed up by NES's reputation for great technical support and robust software.
Thanks, Dovrig. And now let's hear from our Head of Software Development, Paul Wolfe. Paul, how did you go about developing NES Touch, and how does it benefit the assessor?
With NES Touch, we've thought about the assessor at every stage of development. We started out going on some real surveys with assessors and quickly realised that each assessor has their own unique way of working efficiently. So we had a design goal right from the start to ensure that the app would adapt to the assessor's way of working rather than imposing a fixed workflow. An example of this is the evidence system. The evidence requirements are overlaid onto the survey questions, informing the assessor, but without prescribing when the evidence is collected. The system applies a simple visual indicator against questions requiring evidence, which can be touched to begin the collection process for that question. There's also a missing data button that can be used at the end of the survey to mop up any missing data items. Simply click on the button and the system will jump to the missing data item instantly. Naturally, the app has been developed in tandem with our compliance team, so as an assessor you can be confident that it is directly in line with the current NES audit requirements. Again, with the assessor in mind, we spent significant time testing the app to ensure that it uses as little battery power as possible. It also intelligently manages your data connection, uploading only the minimum data required for lodgement when operating over a mobile network, and drip feeding the supporting evidence for safe storage once a Wi-Fi connection is established. The app contains a list of all your jobs associated with your account and includes a very powerful Google-type search facility, allowing you to quickly find a job by reference number, address, customer name, certificate number, etc.
Will NES Touch do more than just issue EPCs and Green Deal advice reports? Is there a workflow management system?
Our philosophy at NES is to do what we do best and then integrate with third-party applications that do what they do best. To this extent, NES Touch has been designed from the ground up to work alongside existing workflow management systems rather than restricting customers to our way of doing things. It is also capable of linking directly to bespoke back-office systems through its powerful and flexible web-based API.
Thanks, Paul. And now let's hear from Dave Carras, who's responsible for the NES Touch user experience. David, how will NES Touch help me to do better assessments and make audits effortless?
Well, the ability to input data while in the property makes finishing an assessment incredibly simple. The data entry can be made while it's fresh in your mind, and the evidence and responses reviewed while at the property. If you interpret something differently, or reflect evidence doesn't match, you can make changes quickly and easily, or add data. Results are also on screen instantly. Our assessors always say they have a feel for a property's results. By having it in front of you, you have confidence that you won't get any awkward feelings later at the home or the office when it's too late to collect any further information. Evidence prompts means nothing gets missed. Once you touch lodge, you can be sure that everything is present and correct. When you leave a property, you'll have peace of mind that you won't have to think about it again, not even if called for audit. NES Touch uploads photos and data so you won't have to collate any evidence manually.
Thanks, David. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short video. If you have any further questions or you'd like to start using the app, please enter your details below and we'll be in contact very shortly. Alternatively, do give us a call on 01908 44 22 44. We look forward to speaking with you very shortly.